Britain's emergency bikers are the lone rangers of the road. Scything through the most congested traffic in Europe, they're on the front line.
Don't punch me, sir.
In the battle to save and protect lives,
Crushed by the car.
they get help where it's most needed, fast.
This one outside lane at 100 mile an hour.
And the minute they're on scene, we're right there with them. Coming up, a young woman needs urgent help in Portsmouth.
Open your eyes.
A speeder's in trouble.
You can't do those sort of speeds in the dry, let alone in these weather conditions. That was appalling, really.
And cheeky questions from a patient.
I mean, you've got to wear knickers on me?
Are you...
Or are you free with...
Are you...
Portsmouth, Saturday night, and revellers are heading out for a night on the town. On duty tonight, biker paramedic Cruz. He gets a call. A girl's been assaulted outside a pub. She has head injuries and is lapsing in and out of consciousness. The pub's in the Havant suburb, 7.5 miles away. Robin's mercy dash takes him just 8 minutes. The police are already on scene. The atmosphere's tense.
She's got some kind of head injury. It's bleeding quite a bit.
Down the back?
Yeah, around here.
Okay.
We don't know what's happened.
Don't know.
Can you tell this gentleman what's going on?
This is a paramedic, an ambulance person. They'll see. Just let her be seen by the ambulance.
No, I'm here. No, I ain't going to leave her side.
No, just let this guy see.
Hang on there.
Assessing what's happened will be tricky. The girl's boyfriend is agitated. Police are doing their best to calm the situation. This is going to be a tough call for Robin.
No, sorry.
Can you move away so I can treat, please? Is that all right?
This is the ambulance, man. Let him treat you.
No, he doesn't have to leave you. I just need
sit
you.
down. Sit down. And look at your head. I'm going to put her down so the ambulance can see you.
Let's get her checked out. Let's get her checked out first, yeah?
Robin discovers a bleeding wound to her head.
Fair plan, is it?
Fellow paramedic Carl's on scene to help.
Can you get the big torch out the boot for me?
Stay still though, so this...
You need to be seen to as well.
Can you tell me what's happened? What have you hit your head on?
When I arrived, she was led in the little foyer there and there's some blood on the floor.
Is she unresponsive?
No, when I got there, she was responsive. I think that's her normal.
It's a nasty wound. Robin wants to get her to hospital fast.
Okay.
Listen to the ambulance guy.
You're going to need to go to hospital to have your head looked at. Can't let you go home from here with that. All right? No? Well, I can't force you to go, but the police can. You're going to be sick.
Is she all right?
There's another reason. Head injury, sick.
An ambulance is on its way. 40% of UK A&E admissions are linked to alcohol. On a Saturday night in Portsmouth, that figure rockets to 70%.
You've had quite a bit to drink, haven't you? Have you had any drugs at all? Is it just drink? How much do you think you've had? I know you probably don't want to go, sweetheart, but you need to go and get your head looked at. You can't remember what's happened, can you? Hey?
Suddenly, the girl blacks out.
Just lift your head up for me.
It could be the drink, but it could also suggest concussion or even brain damage.
Open your eyes. Carl, grab another blanket. We'll put her down in recovery position. Hello again. Okay. Just turn on your side for me. Come down on the floor.
Robin wants to get her to the ground in case she blacks out again. The ambulance crew arrives. She needs prompt hospital care, and her boyfriend's demanding to go with her.
She's going in the ambulance.
Yeah, I'm coming with her.
All right. You can get down there by other means.
I can't go down there. You want me to come with you now?
But Robin doesn't want the lad in the ambulance. He's worried the boyfriend's agitated drunk state could put the crew at risk. In 2011, in this area alone, 73 paramedics and ambulance crew were assaulted.
I got it.
Robin wants to get his patient into the ambulance as fast as possible.
Do you want me to tell them?
That's
not an option. I told you I speak to my girlfriend.
Because they want to get off, don't they? Listen, mate, you're not listening, are you?
The police have to step in.
Listen, we can get you a taxi and you can go get no.
Now Robin can finally try to find out what happened.
Just rest your head down. You can still talk to us.
My head's...
I know it is. That's why you're going to hospital.
What medical problems have you got? Anything?
Are you diabetic? You're not. What did you hit your head on? Can you remember? It's important you tell us.
A rock.
On a rock. Did you fall backwards? Yeah? Do you remember being unconscious at all?
Yeah, about 2 seconds.
About 2 seconds. Is that what you think?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Did you get punched or pushed? You got punched. Okay. It wasn't your boyfriend that did it, was it? No. Okay. You never really get much of an answer when the police are actually around. Nobody wants to say how it's happened. He sort of gave us her events once we were in the back of the ambulance. Just relax. All right. Just relax your head down. Don't worry, these boys are going to take you to hospital now.
It's been a difficult but all too familiar call.
So sorry.
You can't really get a lot of sense out of anybody that's been in an altercation. The boyfriend that was around, he's obviously quite stressed about it. He's also in drink, not prepared to have 2 people in drink in one ambulance with one crewmate in the back. Okay.
The girl will be rushed to hospital for tests and kept under close observation. York, the ancient capital city of Yorkshire. On patrol, biker cop PC Martin Smith. Smithy's riding into town on the A19 when he spots a young biker on a moped. There's no L plate on the back of the bike, and the rider should be at least 16.
Just take key out. All right. Hey? Well, it must be exciting then. Have you any idea why I might have stopped here? What about back of this bike? What about front of bike? Yeah. Nice shiny one of them up front, nothing up back. Are you 16, 17 or? 17. 17, right.
The only way this lad could ride without L plates is if he's passed a full motorcycle test. And, as Smithy discovers, he hasn't. It could mean 3 points on his provisional licence and a £60 fine. The rider's honest enough to admit he has no excuse.
I have actually got one at home as well, and I've not managed to put it on yet. And I've just been at work today, so I haven't had time. Definitely get it on when I get home.
I take it is yours or registered to you, or yeah? What is it?
Fed Branson's ZXM. It's a weird looking bike, like, but
I have to go along with that. It is weird. It is weird looking. I have to go along with that.
Not like yours.
Well, I think mine's fairly weird looking. There's not many people that buy one this colour, is it? Let's be fair about it. First time he's been pulled, apparently. He's excited about it.
How fast does it go, if you don't mind me asking?
Somewhere between 120 and 130. It's not
fast enough, right?
It's fast enough. You can still kill yourself at 30, can't you? Let's be fair about it. Just see what's what with the bike.
The lad's documents are all in order.
Right, you can have that back.
Thank you.
A quick look round it. What size engine is in it? Because they don't seem to know.
Just a 50cc.
Oh, it's a little one then. Right, what are we going to do about this L plate then? I expect 3 points on your licence would seem a bit harsh, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it?
Yeah, but that's your decision.
Right, well, You need to get an L plate put on there. You've got one at home.
I've definitely got one.
Right, we'll get an L plate. You take this home, you get an L plate put on.
Right.
If you're found riding around tonight on it and it ain't on, obviously you'll get a ticket straight away.
So is it all right to actually ride home on it?
If you've got the L plate at home, fine, take it home, put the L plate on it. But what I'm saying is, do not come down Fulford Road tomorrow morning without that L plate on.
No, what?
All right?
No, what?
Because I know where you're going. I've just asked you.
Designer outlet.
And if I don't get you today, I'll get you tomorrow, won't I?
Yeah, but it'll have one on.
So all I'm saying to you, on a friendly policeman note, you need to have one on.
To make sure he sorts it out, Smithy issues an order to get the bike checked at a police station.
Take that in with you and just say to the front office, can you just check that I've got my L plate on?
Yep.
The officer needs to know that it's fitted.
Yeah, I'll pop down tonight.
That's the easiest thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
But as I said, if you've got nothing on the front, I wouldn't hesitate straight away to say, well, you know the score. All right, that's grand. I've said my piece. I won't say it twice. All right. See you later.
This time it's a friendly warning from Smithy, but he won't be so lenient if it happens again.
Perfectly pleasant lad. I've given him the benefit of the doubt, like I've done before, where it's only one L plate, give them the opportunity to put it on. But yes, quite sincerely, if he doesn't get it done and I don't get to find out, then I know where he's working, I know where he's living, I know where he's frequenting. We'll have a look for him on a daily basis, see if we can pick him up.
Smithy knows how vulnerable young riders can be. 16 to 20-year-olds account for a quarter of all biker accidents, more than any other age group. And the warning did the trick. The lad popped into a police station later that day with a full set of L plates. No further action was needed. Cornwall, early Friday morning. Poised to deal with any emergency, biker paramedic Ian Hooper. A call's come in. The carers of an elderly man in Truro are worried. He suffers with dementia and has a history of bladder infections. This morning it looks like he's got another one and he's gone downhill. It takes Ian just 2 minutes to arrive.
Hello. Where are we to?
This is Bill.
Hello, Bill. Have you got some pain in your tummy then?
No.
You haven't? Because apparently your catheter's not working, buddy.
Bill has a catheter, a tube to drain urine from the bladder, but it can lead to a high risk of infection, and infection can be swift.
We saw him yesterday, but Joyce, his wife, said that he was just really unresponsive. He had a bit of a funny turn. He wouldn't walk. Usually we come in and walk him up and down. He's quite strong at walking. He couldn't.
Bill? Bill. The girls are a bit worried about you this morning because you're not quite yourself. Can you tell me how you feel?
He's got a pacemaker.
Okay.
Vascular dementia.
All right.
Vascular dementia affects more men than women. It's caused by an interruption in the blood supply to the brain. Memory loss and confusion are common, but it's the infection Ian's worried about.
Bill, I'm just going to take your temperature. I'm going to put something in your ear a minute, okay? 38 months. So he's got a bit of an infection, but looks of things. Yeah, his temperature's up a little bit.
A normal temperature is around 37 degrees centigrade. At 38, Bill's on the verge of fever.
And how long is he had a catheter for long term, has he?
Yeah, pretty long term. He does get quite a few UTIs.
Yeah, well, he's bound to it.
A UTI, or urinary tract infection, isn't unusual with this type of dementia. But Ian needs to act fast. Untreated, it could lead to kidney failure or blood poisoning.
What's probably happening then, he's just got a bit of debris in his bladder, which is probably causing infection. As soon as they've got the catheter in, they're going to get some bugs in their wee anyway.
Urine is a perfect breeding ground for harmful bacteria. Millions can grow in just hours, forming a clot that blocks the catheter. Bill hasn't urinated since last night. If the bladder remains full for too long, there's a risk it could rupture, which could be life-threatening.
Bill, we'll get you sorted out, OK?
My worry is his wife as well, because she really can't cope when he's poorly, okay. So I'm just wondering whether to let the office know and step up a bit of support for Joyce.
Okay. He's had dementia now for 3 years. But this is the year when his UTIs have been worse. He had 12 in 7 months. This time he's gone 5 weeks, which is about the longest. And I thought, oh, we've cured it at last. But it doesn't look like it.
A little bit more of this.
Bill's given liquid paracetamol to bring down his temperature.
At least it's a pleasant flavour, isn't it? Yeah.
Ian uses a syringe to flush Bill's catheter with sterile saline.
Oh, he's definitely blocked, that's it. That's gone in there now. Let's see if that starts flowing now. There we go. I'm just pressing on your tummy to help you have a wee, all right? Yeah. Okay, here we go. It's going to make you feel a bit better. All right?
Keeping the urine flowing will reduce Bill's chances of reinfection.
So, Bill, you were a runner?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah?
Bill was with the Truro Running Club. And he did the London Marathon when he was 61 in 3 hours 40.
You had a good time. I'm just taking his temperature. I'm just checking his temperature. See, we've given him some paracetamol earlier to bring his temperature down a bit. And it has. It's brought it down to 37.3. But that paracetamol's worked a bit.
A course of antibiotics will also help, but he's already feeling brighter.
All right, dear.
What's that been?
What's that? Well, you're staying in bed because you're not going to feel very good. Do you want a cup of tea or coffee?
A cup of coffee. Don't worry about it too much, Joyce, eh?
All right.
Okay.
I was.
Yeah, I know.
I do worry, you know, about looking after him.
Yes, no, I know. He's a precious cargo, isn't he? Yeah, no, I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm going to go, Bill, all right? No. So one of the nurses is going to come and sort that catheter out for you, okay? Okay. And Joyce is going to give you the tablets that we've started you on, all right?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I hope you're soon better.
Yeah.
All right?
District nurses will keep a close eye on Bill to make sure he continues to get better. Essex, the A12, one of the county's busiest roads, with 140,000 or more vehicles thundering along it every day. On patrol, PC Martin Ackers. Ackers is armed with a speed gun. It's a grey, wet morning, and conditions are more dangerous than usual. Normally, he can allow a 10% margin over the speed limit. But today's grim weather and the fact that A-roads claim more lives than any other means he's going to play it tough.
I'll reduce my threshold down a little bit, because normally I give them quite a fairly big leeway speeding along the A12, but the fact that it is pretty bad conditions, wet road surface, bit of spray, I'll bring that speed down. And I'll go after this one outside lane at 100 mile an hour, this Mondeo.
The chase is on. The Mondeo's cut his speed, but Ackers has to go at 90 miles an hour to catch him up. In 24 seconds, he's caught his quarry and indicates to the driver to follow him off the A12 to a safe area.
Right, thanks very much for stopping. The maximum speed we can do on the A12 is 70, and that is your recorded speed. Yeah, which is quite clearly way too fast, 100 mile an hour, especially in these conditions. I mean, it's very fast for dry conditions, but in wet conditions, we need to double our braking distance, yeah, and that's way, way too fast. Having said all that, do you carry a licence so I can just have a look at it?
But Ackers isn't the only biker here.
Race motorbikes.
Race them? Yeah. Did you? What, on the track?
Yeah.
Yeah? What did you use to race?
TZ250.
Did you?
But I put myself in hospital for 8 months, broke my back, collarbone, head injury, paralysed.
Really?
6 months. I come off at 100 miles an hour, head first into Tyrrell at Mallory Park.
Right, okay.
And was Leicester Royal Infirmary for 6 months. So I was very lucky. They had to restart me twice on the circuit, so yeah.
Right.
I think that's where I
perhaps get your speed from, yes, magic 100 mile an hour again then. Yeah, but hopefully thankfully this time a little bit safer, okay?
Is that 3 points?
No. The matter goes to a magistrate's court. All right, it's too high a speed. Okay, the actual policy is up to 95 miles an hour is 3 points and a £60 fine. I have to take in consideration of the time of day. Okay, so we're sort of like there or thereabouts, rush hour, it's just coming to an end, and the weather conditions. All right, and not necessarily got a clean licence. I've checked your licence, you've got a clean licence. It's down to a magistrate to make a decision. It's a consideration, not automatic, which a lot of people get confused with. All right, it will certainly stand you in good stead that the fact that you've got a clean licence, but the thing is, we're in 3 lanes. If there's somebody in the middle lane who's getting caught up with the car in front of them and they decide to do an overtake on that vehicle, they look in their mirror, they see you, but they don't assess how fast you're actually going. So they pull out and that's when the crash happens. Because when you're travelling at 100 mile an hour, very quick example is that you will travel 100 feet for your reaction time. And at the end of that, you're still travelling 100 miles an hour. And then you apply the brakes or react to whatever you need to do. All right. So yeah, it's a bit of a naughty speed, especially in the wet. Especially if you slammed your brakes on in the wet, not going to be good. Well, sorry to meet you under these circumstances. All right. All I can ask is just ease up a fraction, please, for obvious reasons. Okay then. All the best to you. For someone to come down 100 mile an hour, as I explained to him, tail end of the rush hour. It's reasonably busy still, but the weather conditions. No, you can't do those sort of speeds in the dry, let alone in these weather conditions. That was appalling, really.
Magistrates fined the driver £400 and he got 6 penalty points on his licence. Cornwall, a late summer Sunday afternoon. The beaches are packed with tourists enjoying the last sun of the holidays. On call, biker paramedic Sarah Watson. A 999 comes in from RNLI lifeguards on Porth Beach. A 13-year-old girl has crawled from the surf with agonising stomach pains. Sarah's 5.5 miles away in Newquay. She weaves through the country lanes and holiday traffic and is on scene in 8 minutes.
Excuse me, please.
Lifeguard Mark brings Sarah up to speed.
She's been having slight stomach cramps all day.
Okay.
And as she's left the water, they're feeling particularly bad, so she sat down. She couldn't really feel that she could move very well.
The pain was so intense, the girl started to panic and hyperventilate. Lifeguards have given her oxygen.
What's happened to you today, Grace?
I've been like feeling this pain, and like all day, and it's got gradually worse, really bad. Like I couldn't even walk, and every breath kind of hurt me, so I had to like lie down.
What I'm going to do, Grace, because your oxygen levels are really good, I'm going to take this oxygen off you for a moment, okay? Now, can you show me on your tummy where this pain is?
There.
Righto. So down that sort of right-hand side. Do you go right from the top to the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
But mainly like just there.
Mainly right in the middle. Okay.
The pain could be a severe bug, but Sarah wants to check for appendicitis. It's more common in teenagers. Any hardening could suggest peritonitis, where pus seeps into space around the guts.
You just tell me if it hurts where I'm pressing. That's all good? Yeah.
In just 24 hours, it can be fatal, and every year claims 150 lives.
Yes.
Grace's mum was shocked by her daughter's collapse.
Grace's friend ran up panicking, saying Grace isn't well, she's can't walk, and she needs your help.
Grace, we talk about pain on a sliding scale. Naught is no pain. 10's the worst pain you've had. You've had 10 out of 10. What about right now, as you're sitting here?
There's not much pain, like 4.
4. Okay, so we've got between 4 and 10 at its worst. Okay, getting more towards where you're telling me the pain is now. So I'm going to go around the edges of it first. Okay, down the side here.
Yes. Yeah.
Does it hurt when I press it or when I let go?
Press
press it.
I'm going to press it. Okay, sweet.
There's no pain when Sarah releases pressure on Grace's stomach. Peritonitis can be ruled out.
So let's get you some paracetamol sorted out, and then we'll see if we can get you in front of a doctor.
This is the last day of the family holiday. Horse-mad Grace has a pony club break starting tomorrow, which she doesn't want to miss.
We're going home at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Okay.
So will it be okay to do that then?
I would recommend that she sees a doctor today. If they think she needs to be admitted, then they will admit her locally. Is the number that I've dialed you on your screen now? I'm at the lifeguard hut.
Sarah calls Newquay Hospital to arrange an emergency doctor's appointment.
Take this piece of paperwork with you. It's got all the readings that I've taken to show what Grace was like when we got here.
Grace's pains will need investigating at hospital.
Appendicitis can be a very grumbling and ongoing type of pain. You actually get an inflammation of the small pouch of the appendix, and that can go on for a long time before it really flares up. But if it does flare up, it can actually burst, and then you've got a septic sort of system within inside your body. That usually means an emergency operation, which not only involves removing the appendix, but also cleaning out any of the infection and the sepsis that's happened around the intestines. So that's actually quite a major condition.
Actually got colour back.
Pony Club seems quite important to Grace. She was telling me she's going to go whatever happens. I think if they took her appendix out tonight, she'd probably go with stitches and painkillers. She's quite keen on getting to the Pony Club.
But whether Grace will be in the saddle or in a hospital bed remains to be seen. North Yorkshire, mid-afternoon, and the roads are getting busy as workers start to head home. Keeping an eye out for trouble, biker cop Lee Cobb. He gets a call. A huge 24-ton container lorry laden with rice has overturned on a roundabout outside Drax power station in Selby. Lee needs to get there fast to sort out the mess. He'll need to check for casualties and then get the truck moved and the road back open. Lee gets an update.
What's the crack, mon ami?
Something's really gone round the roundabout and rolled it over. He's got a nasty head injury. Back of the ambulance in a minute.
Yeah.
Apparently just blaming wind. This lady was first on scene and helped with first aid. I apparently said to this lady that it wasn't speeding.
When I come up to the roundabout, the accident had already happened. They'd got the gentleman out, and because I know some first aid, I put pressure onto his head because he got a big gash on his head, and he was very confused and in shock.
No one other than the lorry driver was involved in the accident. Medics have given Lee the all-clear to check he was in a fit state to drive.
Hello, mate. Nothing to worry about.
Oh, right.
No worries. Just as a precaution, I'm going to request a breath sample from you so we can eliminate that as a cause of the crash. All right. How old are you, mate?
47.
All I ask you to do, sir, is have a big deep breath for me and just blow out until I say stop.
Okay.
Okay? You're on time? Keep going. Keep going. Stop was fine, thank you. Right, nil point as we expected. All right.
The driver hasn't been drinking.
I'm not that stupid, mate.
No, with great respect, I don't know you from Adam, and unfortunately, mate, there are some idiots on the road who do go and have a beer, and that's all it is, mate. That's all it is.
Yeah, all right, we've got you sorted, okay.
Right, my colleagues got your details. I'll leave you in these fine people's hands and gun. Your welfare's more important. Your gaffer's here anyway, so I'll sort out the truck and stuff like that.
Are you a biker?
For me sins,
What's them BMWs go like, if you don't mind me?
They're not too bad at first, they're quite comfy. It's certainly a good bike to go and have a ride on. Anyhow, I'll catch you later.
Thank you.
All right, mate, cheers, take care.
Drax is the biggest coal-fired power station in the UK. In 2 hours, the workforce will pour out of the gates. Lee has to get the lorry shifted or there'll be gridlock. But it won't be easy.
We've arranged for the recovery to come down. The recovery managers can come and have a look and assess the best way of getting it righted. What we've got is a 22-ton laden container on the back with loose rice. The last thing we want to do really is open the back of it and get it scooped off the road. If we can get some heavy-duty equipment to right it, we can then assess the state of the chassis, the axle, and how we're going to best transport it away from here.
The recovery boss soon arrives, but it's not what Lee expected.
It's not big enough.
Are you sure?
Clearly not big enough.
If I put enough snatch blocks in.
Yeah, right. Hopefully you can write it all in one big
Should
piece.
be able to stand that up in one
Marvellous.
piece, yeah. It's just what you're going to do, folks. Always going to need roundabout closed off completely.
No problem. Yeah, no problem. Obviously, no problem. We can do that.
We'll
Let's have a ganders.
Have a ganders. Still connected, I think.
Yeah, it's all in one piece. Just need room for your big rigs, don't you?
We're going to be stood there, you see.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. How long do you reckon to write it?
I know it's a couple of hours should.
Right.
I'll get preparation. You know
so
what I mean?
I'll get the council down. That's all.
Yeah. You're going to be 2 to 3 hours, I would have thought.
Yeah, which will be slap bang in the middle of rush hour.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So there's a wait for a bigger recovery vehicle, and it's now just 90 minutes before the workers head home. This couldn't have happened at a worse time. Lee's going to have no option but to close the road, just as 700 staff want to leave.
Just going to cause absolute chaos. Because we're very, very short, the only way we can do is myself and a colleague to do a bit of static traffic control on the roundabout. Otherwise, we'll leave them to it. We're complete chaos.
With 1 hour to home time, the heavy recovery arrives, and the job of righting the truck can begin. Lee's already having to manage the through traffic, but patience is wearing thin.
If you wait 2 minutes till he gets lined up, you're all going. Do you want to be an arse or do you want to wait? He's lining his wagon up so we can get it in the right place, and then you can be on your way, can't you? Right? Well, what do you want me to do? Pick it up? Unbelievable.
It's taken an hour to get the truck back on its wheels, and now it's turning out time at the power station.
Normally takes 5 minutes to get out of work. We've been here half an hour and only gone a couple of hundred yards.
4 hours after the lorry overturned, Lee's work is finally done.
1 or 2 disgruntled people, but there's not much you can do about it, I'm afraid. You make the best of the road situation and get on with it. Road's now clear. It'll take some time for all the cars to die down and get back to normal, but there's nothing more we can do here now.
No action was taken against the driver, who's made a full recovery from his injuries. Cornwall, early Sunday morning. Biker paramedic Ian Hooper gets his first call of the day.
There's an 85-year-old shaking, hyperventilating.
Yeah, Roger. He leaves base at Truro on a 6-mile dash south to Perranwell. Ian knows this address. He's been here before. Traffic's light, and he's with his patient in 6 minutes. She's sitting in the bathroom with her carer and is struggling to stand.
Hello.
Hello.
We've met before. My name is Ian, but I can't remember yours. Hi, Margaret.
This is the second time Margaret's been unable to stand in 3 days.
I collapsed up Sainsbury's in Falmouth.
Oh, did you?
On Friday, yeah.
Okay, and why was that?
Friday, was it Friday?
Margaret, why was that? What happened?
Well, I went all queer, didn't I?
Did you?
See, I'm a diabetic.
Yeah.
Diabetes is often accompanied by low blood pressure, especially in the elderly, and any dip can cause dizziness.
Do you think we can get you into the front room or into the chair or something? 1, 2, 3.
Ian wants to keep Margaret calm and soothe her distress.
That's it, Margaret. Right. Come up to your full height, which is all of 5 foot nothing.
Just because you're about an inch taller than me.
I was going to say, it makes me feel tall because I'm only 5'7". Now, how are you feeling? Are you feeling dizzy when you're up, or you're all right?
I'm a little bit, yes, but I'm all right.
You go the back, I'll go the front. I'll get the pretty end.
Do it.
Couple more steps.
Right, I'm going forward and going backwards.
All right, you're not going to go and get that thing. Yeah, that's it. That's
You
fine.
okay?
Yeah, I've got it. It's all right, Margaret. It's all right, I've got you, love. Relax.
Right behind you, my darling. You can sit.
There's a thing just there.
Right behind you.
That's it. That's it. All right, love?
Stay with me.
I'm going to stay with you. It's all right.
Darling, you're not
Listen, it's okay. You did really well. Don't get upset. Don't get upset.
I'm here with you.
It's okay.
Now, I want to get over there.
Okay, well, you have to be determined to get over there then, don't you?
I'm going to be determined, don't
Right.
you worry.
Okay.
I ain't going this for nothing.
No.
Margaret's diabetes could mean her blood sugars have plummeted, which might also explain why she couldn't stand.
Hold hands. The only reason why I do this job, Margaret.
Because you like women.
Yeah.
Oh.
How you doing?
It's good.
Okay.
Ian wants to check Margaret's blood sugars.
I'm not saying you're dirty, but if I wash your finger first, it means the reading's right on.
These hands have been in that wash basin, they're being washed. They've had soap on them.
Margaret needs to inject insulin every day to maintain her blood sugars. Diet, exercise and stress all have an impact, and it's not always easy to manage.
Right, it's 8.7.
Not bad.
I think that's pretty good. I think 8.7 is reasonable. Do you? Are you happy with that?
I'm happy.
Normal levels are between 4 and 8, but Margaret's not yet had breakfast or her first insulin shot. Ian wants her to have both.
Where's my pen? Where's my pen?
Are you going to do that now? Are you going to do that before breakfast? Or?
I always do.
Okay.
I always do.
All right. I was only asking.
I know you are. You're going to be told too.
I got that just quite early on, Margaret.
She needs a bit of help with her new injecting insulin pen.
I thought you said 24 you were after.
No, you got to go reading that number there. Oh, you got.
Because on there it's saying 28.
Yeah,
that's what it's going to give you, isn't it?
All right, I'll put it in you then.
No. I'm not playing that game.
I'm going to do it in me later.
Okay.
Insulin injected, Margaret can have her breakfast.
I need it this morning.
Do you want some cornflakes with your Canderel?
Do you want this over you? What I'll do on the...
Now she's eaten, Ian checks Margaret's blood pressure. If it's low, it could indicate reduced blood flow to her brain, which could have caused her dizzy spell.
Nearly done, nearly done.
It checks out fine.
I think I'm a damn nuisance to you.
You're not a damn nuisance. We love coming to see you today.
Margaret takes several medicines. As well as diabetes, she has heart and bladder problems. Ian wants to make sure she's taking what she should.
I got one of they now.
Okay. Yep.
Wallop, it's gone.
Wallop.
Now Ian's happy Margaret's on track with her medication and she's looking better after her breakfast. She wants to get dressed.
You draw the blinds?
What do you want to draw blinds for? No.
But nobody sees you in knickers.
Nobody out there, is there? You lot here. And I mean, you got wearing knickers on me?
Are you...
Or are you free...
Are you... Now listen, we're not having any of that talk on the TV.
No, I'm not.
Whether
no,
I'm commando
what
under
next?
these leathers,
No,
what is it?
Hang on, I've got to get up now.
No ambulance required today, just a helping hand to put things straight.
There you go. Beautiful. Gorgeous.
No.
Where's these beans to?
In the bottom of the fridge.
You know, I love this job. If you're right for this job, it's a fantastic job. Right, gorgeous.
Right, thanks dear and thanks ever so much.
All right, my lovely.
And I ain't got to call you anymore.
Well, it doesn't matter if you do. If you...
I didn't call you this
No,
time.
if you're feeling poorly and you're feeling wish when you're standing up, you call us again. You know, I like being around people. It's quite fulfilling to be able to help people and to be there making decisions that affect people's lives.
Oh, Ian, thank you.
I couldn't see myself doing anything else.
Essex, crisscrossed by 5,000 miles of some of the busiest roads in the UK. In 1 year alone, more than 700 people were killed or seriously injured on the county's roads. Keeping an eye out for danger near Harlow, biker cop Ray Jeffrey.
We're always looking to try and reduce the casualty rate in Essex, and we hope to do some of that by just getting people to behave themselves with their driving, wear their seatbelts and not use mobile phones when they're driving.
He's parked up in a lay-by when he spots the driver of a white van on his phone. Ray heads off to pull him over. Drivers on mobiles are 4 times more likely to cause a crash, death or injury. In Essex alone, 800 people a month are caught using their mobiles at the wheel. Nationwide, there are 170,000 miscreants. That's 1 every 2 minutes.
Hello, so about your phone.
Yeah, I know. I apologise. Yeah, I was totally in the wrong.
OK, mate. What was the nature of the call? Was it an incoming call?
It was an incoming call.
And was it work related?
No, I wish it was. No, it wasn't. It was a buddy. It was a rugby call.
Oh, was it?
Rugby.
OK. The reason we ask is that there is an exemption in law if there's an emergency.
I can't
claim that one. OK.
The only time it's legal to use a phone at the wheel is to call 999, and only then if it's too dangerous to pull over first. This driver's getting a £60 fine and 3 points. on a very old and battered paper licence.
Thank you, sir. That's a bit ragged, isn't it? Bless it. Seen better days. You are going to have to treat yourself to a new driver's licence.
I know.
I'm not going to make an issue of it today, but technically it's an offence to have a licence in that condition.
Okay.
I'll have to do a couple of quick checks just to make sure you're not wanted for murder before we go any further.
Please do.
Fellow biker cop Lucy's on hand to check the driver's details, and there's a problem.
Right, the MOT's expired on the 6th of September this year.
Right, OK. I'll discuss that with him as well then.
Shown in trade.
The MOT's a week out of date. The driver's now in double trouble.
Have you had your car MOT'd since the 6th?
6th of what?
This month. Because it ran out on the 6th of this month. No. It's insured, which is what matters.
Yeah.
But the MOT expired on the 6th.
Oh.
So there's another headache for you. It's not more points, it's not an endorsable offence, it's another ticket.
Jesus, I can't believe that.
The trouble with MOT, of course, is you don't get a reminder, do you?
No, but I don't get points on that.
No, it's not an endorsable offence, but it's another £60 fine that you can do without. It's an expensive ride out, isn't it?
Yeah.
But of course, the fact that you've been given a ticket now doesn't give you an exemption. You're going to have to get this booked in.
Done straight away.
Because if you leave here and get stopped by another officer, you can get another ticket and another ticket and another ticket, and it's £60 a time. That proves expensive. You'll find in this day and age we have number plate readers all over the place, and things like MOT will ping up.
Ray also wants to make sure there's nothing dangerously wrong with the car before the driver leaves.
And just turn your wheels over for me so I can just check the tread depths. There's loads of meat on there, isn't there? Can I just put my foot on your brake pedal? Just make sure you've got plenty of pressure in there. Yeah, that's lovely. I'm all done. That was a bit of a shock to him because he thought his mate had sorted that out because he's renting the vehicle off of a friend of his, and he thought that was all in hand. Obviously it wasn't, and effectively he's had a total of £120 in fines now with 2 tickets. Apart from meeting me, try and have a nice day.
I will now.
All right, mate. Well, there you go. See ya.
Last year, Essex Police issued more than 7,500 tickets for driving while on the phone, with fines totalling almost £500,000.
For the most part, people do understand that we have a job to do and why we do that. The phone rings and they feel that they've got to answer the phone even if they're driving. But yeah, I do enjoy just reminding people that it is an offence and it can cause accidents.
Even driving hands-free slows reaction times by 26%, worse than drink drivers. Drivers on phones, emailing or on social networks have contributed to the first increase in road deaths for 7 years. The biggest culprits are 17 to 24-year-olds. The girl with the head injury decided to leave hospital before receiving any treatment. No charges were brought. Grace was carefully checked over in hospital, but was not suffering from appendicitis. She did go on her pony club trip. Bill's doing well. He continues to suffer occasional bladder infections, but is at home and settled.
I'll put it in you then.
No. Margaret's still having problems stabilising her blood sugar levels and has had several trips to hospital, but she's still going strong.
I'm busy peeling my beans and he's filming me here lovely.
Next time on Emergency Bikers. In Portsmouth, a bus full of passengers ploughs into a car.
The driver is complaining of some shoulder pain. We need an ambulance for Abby, so potentially at the moment 2.
In Essex, one man can't believe his luck.
Well, I don't deserve you lot today. Please, come on.
And Smithy has triple trouble.
Isn't this like an interrogation?
No,
It was a bit.
because there would be a desk in the middle and he'd be sat on one side with a bigger light than that.